So yeah, we're not gonna challenge this man. We're just gonna go explore. All right. You present your most finely honed smile of confidence and urge Jade to stand. This is no time to mope around. There's plenty of fun to be found without leaving this island. You suggest that perhaps with your help, you can give her the opportunity to explore the temple she's always been curious about. Really? That would be super fun. But what about Beck? Oh, there's nothing to worry about there. You have a genius plan, you tell her. You tell her just to head over there in the temple, and you'll just take care of the rest. Okay, if you say so, but please don't do anything to hurt Beck. I love him to bits. Yeah, don't worry, he's gonna fucking hurt me. Don't worry about that. If I try to hurt him, he's gonna fucking kill me. You wouldn't dream of it. Not in this route, at least. Yeah, Jade transportalizes downward and you turn your attention to Beck, who is idly sniffing one of Jade's plants. You advance on him slowly, with the intent, with the intent, must be done. Why couldn't you just pet the dog before? You get right there, you pet the hell out of this dog. You imply that you're the... Why couldn't you do this when you won the challenge for fucking authority? You want to punch him in the fucking nose. You just get right there and you pet the hell out of this dog. You employ all your strongest yeah. We got him. Somewhere in the distance, a bluebird observes your masterful display and chirps happily. But suddenly, Beck's head snaps up and he points his snout in the direction of the temple. Whoa there, buddy. There's no time to think about Jade. Now it's belly scratching time. You start rubbing Beck's stomach and he flops on his back with his tail wagging and his feet curled up. Who's a good boy? Beck looks up at you. You see the cosmos reflecting in his deep, piercing eyes. And you understand, he's a good boy and he knows it. After a while longer spend threading your fingers through his silky fur, Beck curls up beside you and yawns and starts to nod off. You kiss him on the forehead, then take an opportunity to slowly stand up and exit the room, letting the sleeping dog lie. You're a little worried about alerting Beck by using your powers. He seems to be very keyed into that kind of space-time manipulation, so you just take a long route to the temple. Jade's Island is a very beautiful place, with rolling hills and lush sun-bathed plains. It looks like an excellent vacation destination, but it's also so bare. There's nothing and nobody around except for the hollow whispers of the wind. You can see how this place would feel much less like a paradise after these years spending stranded here. When you reach the lake surrounding the temple, you see the giant lily pads outside that arrange themselves into a walkway that you can use to reach it. How strange and convenient. You channel your inner frog and hop across. Hey, up here. Jade calls down to you. You're at the temple entrance, far above your head, waving down at you. Grooves carved into the walls form a ladder that you can use to climb up. As soon as you're standing beside her at the entrance of the temple, a huge imposing archway marks the ingress between this sunny island and the dark interior of the ruin. From within, you can see a faint yellow-green glow that seems to come from the runes carved into the walls. Spooky. As you proceed through the entryway, Jade runs her hand along the glowing walls, her face bathed in sickly green. In the end of the hallway is a large round platform decorated with cloudy designs and glowing orbs at the center. It doesn't pique your interior decorator, but Jade seems quite awed by the sight. This is Skya! I knew the temple had to be connected to the world in some way. Jade rushes to the platform and begins to descend. You quickly follow her before you're left behind, as an elevator takes you down an expensive dark room below. Oh. We should get away from that. Much like the rest of the temple, the space seems very sparse and it illuminated by a faint glow of runes on the wall. A large purple lotus flower rests atop the pedestal in front of the elevator. Petals wilted. There's an electric display built into the pedestal, and the timer that could easily count down for millions of years, but it seems to be glitched, stuck in a few hours away from zero, with the second digit constantly retracting back between 413. Bet. Jade places a hand on the pedestal and sighs. The number is stuck. I think this is a time capsule, but it's malfunctioning for some reason. It was supposed to open when the time was right, but now I'll never know. What else could this place be hiding from me? As if on cue, the elevator platform shudders and begins to rise behind you. As the platform ascends, it becomes clear that there's a pit beneath, which is basically a video game logic 101. Jade looks down into it and follows you suit. Yeah, and okay. Transportalizers. There's two of them, one deep purple and the other one brilliant gold. Oh, okay, so we're about to go to Prospect Endures. Jade leaps down in the pit, which is a pretty brave maneuver, because it's deep as hell and the real life still has fall damage. She grunts and sinks her knees from impact, but quickly recovers and rushes over to the ground transportalizer. She examines it for a moment, then clambers on with a soft click. The pressure plate is depressed and the device surges to life. She disappears in a bright flash of light. Well, shit, you better follow her. You hop down and step on the transportalizer, and the same flash of light consumes your body. You feel something like the wind whipping around you as your molecules are dematerialized and reassembled in a new location. A new locale. A glimmering golden palace. Wow, this place is way too fucking bright. Someone needs to crank down the saturation down pronto. I don't believe it. Jade is looking around wide-eyed that reflects your golden surroundings. This is it! This is Prospect, the planet I visited in my dreams. I didn't think it was possible to get here like this. Now does it mean... No, what does this mean? Why am I allowed to be here right now? I should go talk to the queen. And with that, she's off, sprinting down the halls with a renewed sense of vigor. You scramble to keep up with her, threading your way through the crowds and confused you scramble to keep up with her, threading your way through the crowds of confused white-shelled folk in the fancy outfits. They kind of remind you of yourself, but with a chin... Yeah, whatever. You sidestep a lady carrying a paint can and shuffle... Oh, Miss Paint. And shuffle down the lengthy golden staircase, adored with regal gold spikes. You can only barely keep your eyes on Jade. Jade's long black hair as if swishes behind her. When you finally catch up, she's in the middle of an argument with two burly fellows in white suits. She stamps her foot at them, but they're undeterred, blocking her from passage further. Eventually, Jade wheels around to look at you. She tries to soften her expression for your sake, but her face is still sour. Ugh! The guards won't let me in to see the queen. Apparently, she's really busy with something. They told me I'm not supposed to be here and that I have to leave right away. This is totally bull. I'm a princess. I swear some of these idiots came and recognized me without the pretty golden dress. Ugh, I guess I'm not getting any answers here either. Let's just get out of here. Then she's off again. This time she strides forward with her fist curled and her jaws set. You glance back at the guards, whose furrowed brows strike you more as worry than eerie. Then follow Jade back. You're almost to the exit when you see a dark figure silhouette against the sky of brilliant blue. They're humanoid in shape with two leathery wings outstretched and an inky black tendril trailing behind. Oh no. Crimson force crackles in their wake, and they swoop over the city like birds of prey. Oh god. Something about them gives you a major case of the heebie-jeebies. You do a nervous little half jog back to the transportalizer and get the hell out of there. Yeah, looks like it's about to get fucked. Temple feels oppressively dark compared to the binding bright of Prospect. You spend a while blinking as your eyes readjust. Whoa. The transportalizer you just used flares up red and cracks. That's probably not a good sign. Is it? You do what's best to ignore it and climb up out of the pit. Yeah, something just happened. We just got fucked. Prospect just got fucked. Jade is standing beside the Lotus contraption, running her hands along one of the pedals at her. Yeah, okay. What does this all mean? Was this here all along? My grandpa has my grandpa been the Prospect before? If I can go there, then it must still exist. The game must still exist, but how? None of it makes any sense. I need to think about this. You follow Jade slowly back to her house as she mumbles to herself, brows furrowed. You can barely catch what she's saying, but she's clearly thinking hard. The clouds have never been wrong before. Is it too early? Was this meant to happen? Once you reach the atrium, Jade lets out a sharp breath and nods her head. Resolute, she turns to you. Alright, I think I understand. I know what's going on now. Great, you offer the most winning smile. What's the stitch? Well, the truth is, I was always being very immature about the idea of being a hero, and I've having a destiny. Life isn't like in kids' cartoons. Life isn't like in kids' cartoons after all. Heroism isn't all rainbows and sunshines, and it's childish to think that everyone gets a happy ending. That kind of storybook stuff doesn't really exist. To be a real hero, you must prepare to suffer horribly. Huh? It makes sense when you think about it. If everything came easy, there wouldn't be actually anything heroic about it. Why else would my grandpa have to put me on this island? Why else would Beck want to keep me safe even now that everything's changed? It's because it's my destiny. I have to prove that I'm willing to suffer and willing to sacrifice, and that's how it has to be. This can't all have been for nothing, right? That's not the way the world works. Everything has a purpose, even if it's not clear at first. Seeing Prosper in the flesh reminded me of that. My purpose is to do what I've always done, what my grandpa and Beck have helped me prepared for. I know it'll be really lonely, but in the end, it means everything will continue to play out the way it's meant to be. It's a very noble job, and I got to be the one to do it. Damn. See, this girl's awesome. You're at loss for words. This really doesn't feel like the right takeaway from all this, but you don't know jack about Suburb or Destiny or any of that nonsense. So, who would say otherwise? So thank you for helping me visit Prospect. I would have figured this all out if not for you. I'm sure that meeting me is one of the steps along the way towards your mysterious fate as well. I'll be rooting for you. Jade erupts in a broad, beaming smile. It might be the first completely genuine smile you've seen from her in this entire time, but that doesn't make you feel any better about it. In fact, it's more of a knife twisting in your gut. When she throws her arms around you and hugs you, she hugs me and shit? God damn it. Well, you should probably have more important stuff to do than hang out with me. No, I'm hanging out with you forever. I'll let you get back to it. Jade turns around and heads for the staircase, leaving you to stare at her retreating form. Is this it? Will you accept the new destiny you've been written for Jade and allow her to stay trapped in this island? No! Some people... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should end it right there. Damn, I've been recording for... You know what? No. I know what I'm gonna have to do. It's fine. Ignore what I just said. Some people might take this as a lesson that... actually... Yeah, you know, yeah. Some people might... I should have saved my game. Fuck. Yeah, I'm confused. Right now, basically, I'm recording from another episode, and I wasn't gonna split it. I was gonna just have like a 40-minute episode. But this chapter seems to have a lot more stuff than the other ones. So I probably should have stopped when I got that game over screen. But if I do it right, then technically it's gonna be last episode, and what I'm saying right now doesn't matter. Sorry, so... Some people might take this as a lesson in the responsible use of reality-altering powers. Some people might swear manipulating canon entirely, but not you. What's the point of having sick-ass powers at all if you never use them? Maybe some god is going to punish you for the way you've been fucking with the universe, but right now you don't care. This girl would burn herself to ashes to keep her friends warm. At least you can do is risk the flames for her sake. You quickly sprint upstairs. Oh, you're not leaving? I'm not. Don't you have places to be? I'll be fine here alone, I promise. It's my duty. I'll get used to it eventually. Nah, Jade, shut up. You can't imagine she's okay with that. No matter what she says, does she really want to stay here alone for the rest of her life? Well, of course not. What I want is to do exploring the world and hang out with my pals. But it's not about what I want. It's about doing what has to be done. That is what it's always been about me. Well, that's bullshit. Huh? Maybe Jade's fate dictates that she's never played the game and she wants to play. Maybe heroes don't get happy endings, but this doesn't mean heroes can't be happy. There comes a time in every young woman's life, you tell Jade, where she can't leave the home because her pet is an overprotective god. Okay, that it's obviously not true, but there comes a time in many young women's lives where circumstances beyond their control leave them without an escape. Perhaps it's easier to believe that the escape will never come, but you can't let Jade do that. When life has you stuck, at home perhaps, you can still hold hope. You can fight, no matter how long you have to wait. You can keep looking for another chance to see the world. And if the universe tells you to sit, stay, roll over, you look at the universe dead in the eye and ask, what do you think is the master around here? And you tell that motherfucker to heal. Yeah, you're right. Even now I was still being childish. It's easier to tell myself to be miserable for a noble cause instead of holding on hope and maybe getting hurt again. But I have to hope. That's who I am. I'm not a hoper. I'm a hoper, not a moper. I would keep trying to convince Beck that it would be safe for me to leave the island. Things have changed. Maybe he doesn't realize it yet. He's kind of a silly, dumb dog at times, but he loves me and I love him. We can work it out. Maybe it'll take a while, but I'll definitely figure things out. And while I wait, you'll come visit me sometimes, won't you? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, of course. Of course you will. You're not in the habit of abandoning your friends. The idea is unthinkable. You promised Jade that you'll come and visit her. Come and visit. Come visit. Come visit. A light bulb goes off in your head. One of those cool LED bulbs, the kind that sync up to your phone and change colors and spying you for the government. Party time. Oh, what are we about to do? You ask Jade if she's ever had a slumber party. A slumber party? No, I've never had one. It sounds exciting, but is it really a party if there's just 2 people and a dog? That sounds more like a mild slumber hangout. Don't worry about it, you tell her. Just start getting the place ready for a bash. Pull out the sleeping bags. Conjure up some lightly whatever snacks. Pump up the fresh jams, etc. I don't know what we even have this. Okay, I'm reading a little bit too quick. I don't know if you even have sleeping bags, but okay, I'll see what I can do. Maybe there's some useful things my grandpa's old supplies. You shoot her a confident salute and then dissolve into the ether of the cannon. Oh, we see, and then Beck immediately woke up. Immediately woke up, bro. Jesus Christ. Alright, Egbert. Up and at 'em. It's party time. John yelps and tumbles out of his chair, crashing to the ground in an insignificant heap. He looks like he was in the middle of debugging some code on his computer when you interrupted him. He distangles his limbs and stands up with a groan. Okay, Magic and Mailman, we need to get some things straight. Your powers are extremely cool, but using them like this is kind of lame. You just jump scares rank very low on the prank scale. They don't take any effort, and they're just sort of mean and annoying. You apologize for scaring John. You're just very excited mood right now because it's time for motherfucking slumber party. Oh, okay, I never had a slumber party before. Who's it with? You grin. Don't you already know who's it with, John? The American Association of Mailmen? You give him a blank stare. Oh, right, probably my other friends. that one should have been obvious. There you go, John. You tell him to pack up whatever your supplies you think you should bring, then get ready for another whirlwind ride through space times. I don't know. I should probably do the responsible thing and let my dad know I'm going on a trip, even if I will be back soon. Okay, that's fine. You tell him, but don't take too long. Don't take too much time. This road is already getting pretty long. Oh yeah, it is getting kind of long. Okay, what should I bring? Oh, I need to grab some movies, definitely. Dave will be there, right? I should bring some mahogany. Yeah, mahogany. I said fucking wood. Wood movies, right? So he realizes I was right all along and how Matthew Stellar is acting. Oh, and of course some snacks. This is a great time for me to unload all my ex's birthday cake that my dad made me. Seriously, there's hundreds of them in the fridge. Jesus Christ. And it's highly ridiculous. You wait patiently in John's room as he goes downstairs and fetches his bounty of cakes, talks to his dad, and do all of his other preparations. It takes forever. You're not really sure what he's doing down there. He's probably strifing with his dad right now. You think he might be walking around, examining all the objects in his home in great detail, and solving a bunch of puzzles? Oh, come on, John. This is not the right genre of game. Get your shit together. Okay, alright, ready. Alright, step 2. Go get Rose. You take John's hand and zap 2 of them into Rose's mansion. John spends a while goggling at the giant statue of Zapperman and Learned, whoever the fuck that is. Then you ascend the staircase towards Rose's room and knock on the door. Her voice comes within, slightly muffled. You're home early. I've been hearing strange noises from the neighborhood lab of late. Have you... Rose opens the door and freezes. John? We're here! Okay, I'm gonna have to pause real quick because my food's definitely done. I'll be right back. And now we's back! Alright, probably have to cut that out, so this is probably gonna be like a jump cut. But, okay. John? Her eyes widen and she slowly steps backwards, which John takes an invitation to stride into her room. Her cheeks darken as she scans the room, eyes flicking from mess to mess. Oh, she's embarrassed. Surprise, Rose! We're here to steal you away like an owl who kidnapped Harry Potter. That's not... She sighs and turns to you. Care to explain the sudden intrusion? It's normal, considered polite to call ahead, especially when one's possessing of reality-bending powers. Oh, don't be melodramatic. There's nothing to do. There's nothing too embarrassing in this room. John furrows his eyes as he glances around the room. Look at him analyzing her. Yeah. John furrows his brow as he glances around the room, eyes sweeping over the walls. He eventually settles on some pictures that have been hung up. I mean, look at these great drawings you did of those. That is so cool. I didn't even know you drew stuff. Rose gives him a smile of a girl whose soul has just been shriveled up into a blackened husk. Again, an explanation would be nice. You explain that you've come to collect Jade's friends for a slumber party. I see. The commercial and critical failure of Suburb must have impacted her more strongly than I anticipated. She was really looking forward to playing that game with us. Yeah, that's putting it lightly, probably. I would have hated to disappoint her further. Consider this my RSV. Yeah, she's coming. Rose gives you a curt nod, and then you turn to frown at John, who's poking underneath her bed. Jesus Christ. Why are you looking underneath your bed? Something tugs at the corner of her mouth. John, my mother is busy and will not be expecting to return for a while. Why don't you and our strange friend go analyze her room instead? I need time to pack. Okay, Rose, whatever you say. Rose shoves you out of the room with more strength than you expected from a 13-year-old girl and shuts the door hard. Man, I hope Rose realizes what... Dang, this road's kind of long. Jesus Christ. This is like going to be 3 episodes or something? Well, I mean, because I recorded it all at once, so it's like 1, 2, I don't know. Yeah, anyways, man, I hope Rose realizes I was being serious when I said her drawings were good. We tease each other a lot, but she's really good. John speaks loudly enough that Rose can almost certainly hear from the other side of the door. You think he knows that, but you don't say anything. Expect to casually suggest that you and John go wait downstairs and admire all the ridiculous wizard art. He agrees. God, this house is so weird. Who needs a giant statue of a wizard? Where'd they even get this? Speaking of weird, I didn't want to bring this up with Rose in case it's just some funny story. Oh, just in case it's just some funny story I'm not in on, but what's with all the writing on her? But John trails off as Rose descends the stairs with a neatly packed bag. Shall we? What was he even gonna ask? I'm not gonna look back. We shall, you say. With a hand on each of their shoulders, you close your eyes and concentrate on the Strider apartment. You look at Dave. You aim for the hallway outside the front door, but this power is still taking some getting used to. So instead, you pop existence right on top of Dave's bed. Look at him. He's tapping away at something on his computer. As you appear, his entire body tenses up. You've barely had a moment to react before Dave wheels around his chair, flinging a handful of shurikens at you. One of them grazed Rose's cheek so closely a strand of pale hair flutters to the ground. She turns around and looks at the weapon now embedded in the wall and runs her finger along the edge of the blade, squinting. Oh, Jesus, shit. What the fuck, man? Surprise. Okay, rule 1 of time travel or dimension hopping, don't fucking pull that kind of shit. I mean, seriously. Under any circumstances, I'd be shitting my fucking nuts off about the opportunity to chill with my best bro. But dude, you can't just drop a guy's besties in the middle of the room without nowhere like this. This is an extreme social flux pass that you gotta give some guys some time to prepare. Don't be melodramatic, Dave. I assure you, there is nothing present in this room that can make us think lesser of you. If Rose was scared by the near-death experience just now, she doesn't show it. She hops off the bed and glances around. If you left any pornography out, it will only serve to confirm the hypothesis that I already made. Dude, are these selfies? You're doing the duck face in this one. Oh, man. Oh, for fuck's sake, John. You get all the VIP access backstage and the first thing you do is insult my stuff? Like some rowdy tool at the Nickelback concert rummaging through their closet instead of doing some musical world a favor and assassinating them? Well, yeah. You would do the same, dude. Touche. Look at these best bros. This is great. I love friends. I love friendship. You know, maybe I am him. You know what? Friendship was the answer all along. But anyways, aside from you getting your grubby hands all over his collection, his pristine cool sword collection, what the hell are you doing here? We're having a slumber party. Are you in? Oh, I don't know. Bro is basically always keeping tabs on me. Guy wants me to be safe, you know? Or rather, he wants me to only be in the right kind of danger to teach me a lesson about the irony of being a dope fucking ninja master. But it's all some pretty intense supervision at this point being made here. Was already getting some rank vibes from him after that little jaunt over to Olive Garden. Actually, the vibes have been off ever since John's B-Day, if I'm being honest. So I don't know how he'd feel about me going off as some magical snooze adventure with some slappy time traveling mailman. Seems like the kind of thing he'd take issue with. Oh, come on. He can't be that bad. What kind of guy wouldn't let his brother hang out with his friends? Yeah, I guess. Be a pretty shitty kind of guy if he did that. Wouldn't he? I'm glad you see. Look at him realizing, yeah, you know what? My bro would actually be a piece of shit if he didn't let me go. So I'm gonna go. He's actually thinking about, wow, he would be a piece of shit. Like, huh. I'm glad. It seems like with my meddling in the timeline, all these guys are just getting, they're all realizing stuff kind of sooner. You know what I mean? Dave stares off into the middle distance for a while. Rose observes him intently. Look, Dave, I don't think it would be right if we all had a big party and you weren't there. Jay would really miss you. As would we. Yeah. Dave glances around in the room as if he's expecting a camera to blink at him from on top of the corner. Alright, man, let me just grab some stuff. Some supplies. That's supplies for short. Hey, mailman, what's Jade's hella dog doing? What hella dog do? Oh, no. Hey, yeah. Sorry, comma, my mistake. Hey, mailman, what is Jade's hell dog like? Do I need to, bring one of those cool-ass swords? Cool. These swords are like $5 Chinatown swords, aren't they? What? No. Okay, listen. While Dave grabs his stuff and John's heckling with him affectionately, Rose's attention has been drawn back to the shuriken Dave threw. You stroll over and ask her what's up. She responds with her own question. Have you ever been introduced to Dave's brother? Not yet. You've heard a lot about him, though. For sake of diplomacy, you briefly touch on the opinion that you formed. Oh, no, I definitely read that wrong. Not yet. You've heard a lot about him, though. For the sake of diplomacy, you only briefly touched on the opinion you formed. Okay, bet. He certainly seemed like a fascinating man, the kind of individual whose brain I would love to pick apart, to find out just what twisted mechanisms fire off within his chambers. Close the menu. And I didn't read that line, too. So, what is she thinking about? Dave's bro? Rose chews in the bottom of her lip. Not exactly, but an adjacent topic. I'm mulling over the ethical quandaries. Yeah, quandaries. Okay. Presented by the existence of power. Yeah. Okay, she's just saying words. It's nothing to concern yourself with. We have a party to attend to, apparently. Is she okay? Right. Dave is done packing. You open both palms, suggest everyone hold hands so you can best channel your powers. Really? We're holding hands? Nigga! Hurry up and hold his hand. God, this is so lame. But he does it. When he claps John's and Rose's hand, he shifts it around and blushes faintly in a manner that suggests he doesn't really think it's so lame. In fact, he may think it's the opposite of lame. He may think it's rad. Look at this man. Look at it. I swear to God, Dave is like low-key my favorite. Or I don't know, mid-key. And he's right. Friendship is the raddest thing of them all. He's right. You're full of warm, fuzzy friendship feelings as you teleport back to Jade's atrium. Wait, no. That's just the feeling of your body dissolving and reconstructing itself halfway across the cannon. There are very similar feelings. You head down to the base of the staircase where you call out Jade. Her guest has arrived, you tell her. Jade rushes downstairs and nearly trips over her skirt, her expression tightened and anxious. When she sees your motley crew standing there, she freezes up, her breath hitches like in a half sob. You really did bring them. They're here. You're all here. Jade breaks into a wide grin and sprints forward and launches herself like a missile at her friends. Dave throws himself bodily out of the way and Rose takes an alarming step back, leaving John to bear the full brunt of her affections. She crashes into him and two of them go spinning around as Jade laughs breathily. Whoa, calm down there, Jade. It's nice to see you too. Tears are beating in her eyes. She squeezes them tight and then pecks his cheek with a soft kiss. Oh, John, I'm so happy to see you in person. In waking person and everything. I've spent so much time watching you sleep. What? Jay swings around and looks at the other two pals. Come on, you two. Get over here. We're gonna have a 4-time hug combo right now. Look at Dave. I love Dave, bro. Rose and Dave cautiously step forward and Jade, with the John's help, yank them both into a tight embrace. She smooches them all on the cheek, too. Rose's face lights up with a blush. Dave nearly goes catatonic. When Jade pulls back, she's clutching John's hand and tugging so hard she might pull the damn thing off. Come on, everyone, let's go upstairs. I found a bunch of military-grade sleeping bags and Grandpa Old's adventuring gear and set them up in my room. We can play all my toys and jam out to some music and stay up all night chatting with each other. Oh my god, you're gonna be all here. This is all really happening. Jade's next laugh verges on hysterical as she got tears streaking down her cheeks. Dave looks a little perturbed. Wow, holy shit, it's cool, Jade. No need to get so, like this. Kinda fucks me up seeing you cry. Not that I'm trying to make this all about me. I mean, Dave, you're doing a horrible job of comforting her. Jade, come here. I shall hold you in my arms. Jade walks over to Jade, extends her thumb, and swipes down on Jade's teary cheek in a stiff, mechanical motion. Then she wraps her arms around Jade's embrace that can generously be called a hug, but looks more like a precursor to an alien medical examination. John boggles at the display. None of you whack jobs know how to do this. Oh my god. Come here, Jade. Ah, thank you, John. Yeah, look at that. You guys don't know how to show affection. Dave didn't know. Rose is all mechanical and shit. Probably because, her mom and stuff. Yeah, actually, John has the only loving parent. I kind of forgot. Jade's parents, grandpa's dead. His mom's in the lab most of the time. And his brother is a dick. So, yeah, John would be the one. Now, come on, everyone. Let's go. And so the party begins. Tales told, movies watched, and fun aplenty. So many shenanigans happen. So many. Perhaps someday you will recount them all in detail. But before you know it, the energy in the room has fled alongside the sunlight. The moon starts to cast in their pale gaze upon the moon and stars cast their pale gaze upon four supine friends, bundled up in sleeping bags and caught midway between slumber and wakefulness. Dave is rambling about some inept bullshit that nobody's paying attention to, and Rose is attempting to quite terribly lecture John and Jade on the modern reinterpretation of the Lovecraft works. You think it's about time you bowed out. I think I said, yeah, whatever. It's not that you haven't enjoyed chumming with these kids, but you feel like it's weird sticking around overnight. You can come back later. Besides, you've got places to go and sights to see. There's an entire golden moon out there full of potential friends that you know nothing about before today. The universe beckons you and you're powerless to refuse. You give Beck a little nod like, hey, take care of these kids. Beck doesn't nod back because he's a dog, but you like to think he understands. As you quietly sit down the staircase out of the sight, you spare one last glance at the group and find a sigh escaping your lips. Everything that's happened here feels almost too good to be true. Can it last? Can this brazen wishful fulfillment go unpunished? You find it hard to imagine. There's something fate-touching about these kids. You can feel it in your bones. As surely as the wind whispers through the trees or the stars, or the stars dance through space. As surely as turning clocks will call the sunlight back again, these kids will never be free from the bullshit that hounds them. But right here, right now, they're at peace. They have shared this one perfect moment together, and perhaps in the future there will come more betwixt than chaos. And maybe that's enough. What a good ending. Oh, look at him painting John's nails. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I like this. This is nice. Now, I'm guessing... Yeah, I wanted to make that a screenshot. Well, that was pretty fun. That was definitely a good ending. I'm pretty sure... I'm think I'm going to do one more episode because I think there's something from Dave's story that I didn't see, maybe, and then I think if we go back to Jade, we can sit there and say that, let's just let her walk up there by herself, and then I think we just leave. So I'm not sure. I mean, the game could just end right there. So, but that was pretty freaking good. I'm guessing they're gonna come out with the alpha kids or maybe the trolls, because it's like it looks like he's traveling around everywhere. So it's like he said he's gonna have to go to Prospect. Yeah, he said he's gonna go to Prospect and stuff. So like, I don't know. There's definitely going to be more stuff coming out, but I don't know when. But that was really good. I like that. But, shoot. Yeah. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And, I'll see you guys in the next episode whenever they drop more. I'm not sure when. And let me know in the comments if you know. But, alright. Catch you guys. I had a heart outie. Wink, wonk, wink, wonk. I'm very glad they got, to meet each other. It was nice. It's really nice. Good time.